It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up next, it's the Jets, reigning league MVP. Everyone's still in awe of his last game, passing Noah Van Brocklin's 1951 mark of 554 passing yards. It's the Jets
EA
and the
Sports
Dolphins
coverage of the National
Sunday
Football
Night
League is...
Primetime.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a look at the man under center, now in his 8th season in the National Football League.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
Throwing to start the drive, Barber. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. Back to throw. Barber dancing to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in a...
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down. To throw from his end zone. Barber flushed out right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Barber on the move to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 69 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Throwing to start the drive. Barber. And got his man complete. He's to the 15. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his third already in this first half, as he'll try again with a first down. Following the fumble recovery, Barber steps away to his left. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now he's loose again, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust.
Throwing to start the drive. Barber escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets just continue to roll. Throwing to start the drive. Barber forced out to his left. There he goes again. And finally marked down at the 23. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Operating from the gun. Barber flush to his right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half, I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
A solid stiff arm, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. Takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. That's complete. It's Malachi Corley. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Back to throw. Barber being chased out left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Operating from the gun. Barber. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jets look poised to reach 17-0 as they add on to their lead. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
It's going to be a runners.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed.
New York set to take the field. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Throwing to start the drive. Barber buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Hall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. 2nd and goal from the 1. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the 4th quarter to grow that lead.
Bart, I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in a blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely and stop trying to play the game, it shows disrespect to their opponent. So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players go for it.
And the Jets set to take the field.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
Throwing to start the drive. Barber dancing to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Looking to throw. Barber escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was a game where they were off and running in the 1st quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there.